In the previous chapter, we saw as Yelin's frustration grew, he launched a desperate move, the yin-yang dragon claw, aiming for Zhuo Fan's heart. Zhuo Fan blocked it with his Qilin arm and mocked Yelin's impatience with a sly grin. Let's begin the chapter. The golden claw sliced through the air, whistling ominously as it closed in. Zhuo Fan raised his Qilin arm, prepared to intercept the strike. The Qilin arm, drawn from the soaring Qilin, is as resilient as it is powerful. At the very least, it won't crumble under a blow like this. Even if the claw lands, it'll do no more than superficial damage. He braced himself, ready to take the hit head-on. At that moment, Chao surged forward in a burst of energy, hoping to use the opportunity. To counterattack. The claw inched closer, its golden flames blazing with ferocity. If Ye Lin followed through with the attack, the claw might not break through Zhuo Fan's Qilin arm. The flames might penetrate slightly, but that would be the extent of it. This is why I always rely on this arm for defense. It's built to endure blows like this. Meanwhile, Qiao Wei, wielding her devastating purple lightning, poised herself to strike Ye Lin. If the plan worked, her attack would deal significant damage. It was a well-calculated move to exploit Ye Lin's vulnerability in that moment. But this wasn't the first time the fight had reached such a turning point. Over and over, each combatant had pushed the other into a corner, only for the tables to turn in an instant. The pattern was clear. Whenever one launched an all-out attack, the other seized the opening to retaliate. This time, however, Ye Lin's patience had run thin. His determination hardened. He wasn't going to back down, no matter the cost. You think I'll stop? Boy, your petty 2-against-1 tactics won't work anymore, Zhuo Fan taunted, his voice mocking yet calculated. Deep down, he knew Ye Lin was teetering on the edge of recklessness. He's about to crack. Just a little more. Ye Lin snorted in response, his eyes blazing with resolve. 2 against 1, huh? That's fine. But this time I'm not aiming. For you, I'm going to take down your spirit beast. Suddenly, Ye Lin disappeared in a flash, leaving behind only the golden flames of his attack. It looked as though his claw was still aimed at Zhuo Fan, but the energy lacked the power to cause any real harm. Golden flames? Please. With the Azure Dragon and the Demon Transformation art, absorbing those is child's play. Then, without warning, Ye Lin reappeared beside the golden flames. This time, his claw was aimed at Chao. The audience gasped collectively. Since Zhuo Fan had revealed his purple dragon, everyone knew the purple lightning was a force to be reckoned with. Devastatingly powerful, yes, but its defense was lacking. Ye Lin's strategy became clear. He had feinted his attack on Zhuo Fan, drawing attention to his impenetrable Qilin arm, while his true target was the vulnerable Chao Wei. If the strike landed, Chao Wei would suffer severe injuries. The synchronized cooperation between her and Zhuo Fan would collapse, and Ye Lin would seize the upper hand. From there, finishing Zhuo Fan would be a matter of moments. The air grew thick with tension. This was the decisive moment in the grueling, drawn-out battle. Chao Wei froze, caught off guard. She could feel the sharpness of Ye Lin's dragon claw bearing down on her, its deadly intent palpable. Yin-yang dragon claw! Ye Lin sneered, his confidence swelling. One real, one fake. You've schemed. Long enough, Zhuo Fan, but now it's my turn. The strike aimed at you was a decoy, while this one is real. Your little game ends here. Zhuo Fan hovered in the air, his expression unreadable. The audience watched, breathless. Even those who had expected twists and turns were stunned by Ye Lin's tactical shift. Wu Qingqiu chuckled softly. At last, my junior brother is thinking strategically. It's not that he's slow, it's just that his past opponents never warranted this level of effort. Victory seemed within Ye Lin's grasp. But then, a sly grin spread across Zhuo Fan's face. His right eye gleamed with a golden light. You can use every trick in the book, Ye Lin, it doesn't matter. Divine Eye of the Void, First stage, shift. In an instant, Zhuo Fan and Chower swapped places. The audience was dumbstruck. Lin blinked in disbelief. What the hell? Where's that damn bird? Chower, now free from danger, flapped her wings with force, dispelling the golden flames. Her purple lightning roared to life as she launched a counterattack, her claws aiming directly for Yelin's chest. Her strike was brutal. With the protective scales already weakened from earlier hits, her claws dug deep, sending arcs of purple lightning coursing through Yelin's body. Yelin's face twisted in shock and pain. His mind raced as he tried to defend himself, but it was too late. The exalted elders and spectators rose to their feet, unable to look away from the breathtaking sequence. It had all happened so fast. One moment, Yelin had the upper hand. The next, he was desperately fending off Chower's attack. With no other option, Yelin leaned back, allowing Chower's claws to scrape across his back. Two more glittering scales fell away, leaving raw, bloody wounds in their place. His mind was in chaos. Despite his careful planning, he was once again the one left battered and bleeding, while Zhuo Fan and Chower remained unharmed. Chower flew back to Zhuo Fan, disdainfully tossing the scales she had torn away. Father, he turned at the last second. I couldn't strike his heart. It's fine, Zhuo Fan replied with a chuckle. He's too quick to react, but we've done enough. He's vulnerable now. With those 2 weak points, we can wear him down with pincer attacks. Let's see how long he lasts. Ha ha ha. Yelin seethed with rage as Zhuo Fan's mocking laughter rang out. The clearer it is that you rely on brute strength, the more you need to rely on your brain, Zhuo Fan taunted. Using feints against me? Someone who's spent his entire life scheming. You're unbearably naive, kid, the crowd murmured in agreement. Zhuo Fan had turned Yelin's trap against him with almost surgical precision. Getting caught in your own trap must sting, they thought. Wen Tao sighed as he watched Yelin's furious expression. This fight isn't just about strength, it's a battle of wits. Yelin is undeniably powerful, but Zhuo Fan keeps outsmarting him. He's losing focus and falling apart. Focus? Zi Tianshang asked, raising an eyebrow. Wen Tao nodded. Every cultivator has their own path, their own beliefs. Some fight for power, others for fame, status, or supremacy. Yelin's path is straightforward. He believes in brute strength, confronting challenges head-on. But Zhuo Fan keeps forcing him off that path, making him second-guess himself. He's been playing Yelin like a fiddle since the start. He glanced at the sky. The match is nearing its end. If this continues, it'll end in a draw. Almost as if on cue, Zhuo Fan looked up at the sky and grinned. Oh dear, would you look at the time? If this keeps up, we'll end in a draw. What a shame. Wen Tao staggered, shaking his head. Zhuo Fan, even now, he's pushing Yelin's buttons. He's ruthless. A true schemer to the very end. Zi Tianshang chuckled softly. That's just how Zhuo Fan is. Yelin was nearing his limit, both physically and mentally. He glared at Zhuo Fan and Chower, seething with frustration. This guy is too cunning. No matter what he tried, rash attacks or calculated moves, Zhuo Fan always seemed one step ahead. For the first time in his life, Yelin felt truly outmatched. Despite his superior strength, he was completely at a loss. Then, cutting through the haze of his thoughts, a voice called out, "Junior brother, don't let him rush you. If you're lost, listen to your heart." Startled, Yelin looked back. His senior brother, Wu Qingqiu, stood among the crowd, his gaze steady and reassuring. For a moment, the chaos in Yelin's mind began to settle.